So how can Zen practice help us find a deeper understanding about the essence of our being? In Zen, we call the essence of our being our mind or heart. When you completely understand who you are, that's called awakening. When your mind becomes illuminated, it's called enlightenment. Your mind already projects the brightest light in the universe. It illuminates everything you see, perceive, and deduct about the world we live in and beyond. If you learn how to focus your mind's light, you can use it to see anywhere in the universe. If you learn how to unlock all of its power, it can illuminate everything in the universe. However, the way most people perceive the world is like driving a car at night. When your headlights shine a beam of light out into the darkness, you can only see what's in front of you. You have no idea what's around you or what's beyond the light down the road. Also, you can't even see what the car you're driving in looks like or what it's like inside the car. So this raises the question, how can you see your mind? It's actually quite simple. You need a mirror. Okay, so you can find a mirror to reflect your face or your body. And even the biggest telescopes in the world have huge mirrors which give us glimpses of the universe far beyond what our eyes can see. But everything we know about the universe is contained within our mind. So where do you find a mirror that's big enough to reflect that? The truth is, everything that exists is a mirror. Well, then you might ask, how come I can't see a reflection? The reason is your thinking is getting in the way. From the moment we're born, we're trained to think a certain way so that we can survive in life in this world. From the moment you're given a name, it's implied that you're separate from everything else in the world. That's what naming things does. It draws an imaginary line around something and says, this is where one thing ends and another thing begins. We use names to separate, organize, and categorize everything we see. This helps us to live in the world and survive in the world, but it's not totally accurate. For example, what is the boundary of your body? Your skin? A lot of people would say your skin. But skin is made of cells. Cells are made of molecules, and molecules are made of atoms. And atoms are made of particles. And between each small particle, there's proportionally a vast amount of space. So in truth, this boundary line is not a solid line or a wall. It's an arbitrary line that we've decided to accept as a boundary. In truth, your body's constantly exchanging molecules with the environment, so there's an inherent interdependence. If you cut off your body from the environment, it would die, just like if you removed your heart or your brain. So all of these things are essential to your life and body. Naming, categorizing, and organizing things can be useful in some ways, but it actually obscures our view of reality. We're taught that when you look into a forest, you see plants and animals. Some of the plants we call trees. Then we have names for all the different species of trees. However, if you look carefully, no two trees of the same species are exactly the same. It's true, they have similar characteristics, but each one also has unique characteristics. None of them are exactly the same. But at some point in our mind, we draw an imaginary line and say, these two trees are maple trees. At that point, we're putting a mask over reality, so it's easier for us to process. Otherwise, it becomes too complex for our brains to navigate. These types of names and labels can be helpful, especially if you're looking to get maple syrup. But they cover the true essence of everything. When you cover up a mirror, it no longer reflects. When you cover up reality with names and labels, it no longer reflects the truth of nature. Everything we think we know is not completely accurate. This is why keeping a don't know mind is so important. If you want to know the truth, you have to acknowledge this and keep looking deeper. This is the reason we meditate in Zen practice. We're trying to let go of our thinking, our opinion, desire, and ego so we can find the truth. When your mind's light shines through your eyes, your opinion, desire, emotions, and ego filter the light so that you can't see the entire spectrum of beauty in nature. If your thoughts wander into the past or the future, they cast a shadow over the present moment. This is the reason it's so difficult for most people to see their mind. So many of the things we need to do to survive in life give rise to thoughts, emotions, desires, and opinions. Everything in nature is already providing a mirror of our mind, but the reflection is constantly being obscured by our thoughts. When you're living your life, thoughts and feelings are inevitable. As soon as something happens to you, thoughts and emotions arise. So how can you possibly keep your mind clear? For most of us, it won't happen instantly. Most of us have a lot of misconceptions and emotional baggage that we will need to put down first. To do this, you need to develop a consistent practice and learn how to constantly clear out your mind. You could potentially do this without help, but for most people, it helps to be part of a meditation community or sangha. This is why Buddhists have temples and rituals such as bowing, chanting, group meditation, and Dharma Talks. They're providing a gathering place for the community so that we can help each other along the way. Bowing reminds you to look inward. Chanting and meditation help you to keep your mind clear. And the talks are supposed to inspire you to keep going. They're teaching you to implement a routine to clear your mind and encouraging you to maintain the practice. A community like this can help you overcome the challenges that will inevitably arise in life and remind you to stay on the path. Every time you see a partial reflection of your mind, you get a missing piece of a puzzle. The best I can do for you as a teacher is to help you learn how to collect the pieces. It's up to you to decide how to put these pieces together. When you put the pieces together, you can complete the puzzle. And then when your mind's light reflects off the mirror of reality, it'll illuminate everything. This is enlightenment, and it will awaken a deeper awareness of your being. I encourage all of you to keep meditating and keep trying to clear your mind. Let go of your thoughts, emotions, opinions, desires, and ego. Acknowledge that there's so much we don't know. If you stay on this path and keep seeking a deeper truth, it can help you awaken a more profound understanding of who you are. I wish you good luck and good fortune in this journey. Thank you for coming. Enjoy your holidays, and I wish you 10,000 ways of good luck in the new year.